class 9th. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining objectives and the ideals of the preamble. Objectives: democratic republic. Ideals of the preamble: number 1, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, integrity. Discussion of the topic: we must know the following terms like democratic. In democratic form of government, people choose their leaders by voting, or we can say government of the people, for the people, by the people. Preamble: introductory part of the Constitution. Exploitation: the action of treating someone unfairly in order to take benefits, or we can say action of taking unfair advantages. Suffrage: right to vote in political election. Social democracy. Social democracy is a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, and fraternity. Economic democracy. Economic democracy is a system where the people share ownership over the resources. Republic. A republic is a nation which has an elected person as the head of the state with no hereditary right. Hereditary right means title, office, or right conferred on based on inheritance or condition of being here. Justice: quality of treating everybody without any prejudice. Liberty: liberty means freedom, freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Equality: when there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, color, sex, race, religion, creed, or color. Fraternity: fraternity means feeling of brotherhood, integrity, the state of being whole and undivided. Democratic. The word denotes that we have chosen democracy as our way of life. The people of India elect their government at all levels, union, state, and local, by a system of universal adult franchise. Every citizen of India who is 18 years or age and above and not otherwise debarred by law is allowed to participate in the formation of the government. Let's come to reading part. Democratic. The word denotes that we have chosen democracy as our way of life and we will govern ourselves through democratic institutions. The word democratic used in the preamble. Preamble means introductory part of constitution, does not denote merely political democracy but also social and economic democracy. Political democracy has got no meaning unless it is accompanied by economic and social democracy. It means that the people of India govern themselves through regularly elected bodies like the parliament at union level, state legislature at state level, and local bodies at local level. People elect their representatives who rule on their behalf. As we know, the word democratic used in preamble. Preamble is the introductory part of constitution which does not denote merely political democracy, and it shows that political democracy has got no meaning without economic and social democracy. Social democracy means is a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, and fraternity. On the other side, economic democracy means is a system where the people shares ownership over the resources. According to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, political democracy as represented by every person having a vote by itself was not enough, except it may be used to obtain a gradual means slowly, increasing measures of economic equality. Further, social democracy is in reality the basis of political and economic democracy. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, social democracy is a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, and fraternity as the principles of life. India cannot be said to be a real democratic country if the poor remain poor and the exploited remain still exploited. Universal adult suffrage or giving the right to vote to every adult Indian is good, but it would be better if it is provided social and economic democracy as well. It means the people of India elect their government of all levels, union, state, and local, as we have discussed, by the system of universal adult franchise. Every citizen of India who is of 18 years of age and above and not otherwise debarred by law is allowed to participate in the formation of government by exercising his or her vote. Every citizen enjoys their right without any discrimination on the basis of caste, color, creed, sex, religion, or education. In India, India can be real democratic when there will be the less gap between the rich and poor, and exploited people will not be exploited. They will be also given the equal rights. Universal adult franchise is a right to vote for every adult citizen, but along with it, it should be provided a social and economic democracy to all the people of India. Republic. A republic is a nation which has an elected person as the head of the state with no hereditary rights. The Indian president is elected by the elected members indirectly. He or she is elected by the elected members of the parliament and the state legislative assemblies for the fixed period of 5 years. Now let's come to reading part. Republic. A republic is a nation which has an elected person as the head of the state with no hereditary rights. The Indian president is elected by the elected members indirectly. He or she is elected by elected members of the parliament. Parliament means highest lawmaking body, and the state legislative assemblies means lower house of the state for the fixed period of 5 years. The USA is also a republic like India because there too the president is an elected one. The main difference is that whereas the USA is the president is the head of the presidential government, in India he is the head of the parliamentary government. In presidential form of government, the real power lies in the hands of president. In parliamentary form of the government, real power lies in the hands of prime minister and president is the nominal head. Thus, we see that the most important feature of republic or the republican form of government is that its head is always an elected person with no hereditary rights. Hereditary rights, as we have discussed, the title, office, or right conferred on based on inheritance or condition of being here. It means India has an elected head of state, democratic republic, implies a head of state is elected directly or indirectly for a fixed tenure. The President of India is elected by an electoral college for a term of 5 years. In electoral college, members who participate for the election of presidents are the elected members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and elected members of state legislative assemblies. Moreover, the post of President of India is not hereditary as we have discussed. In India, President is indirectly elected, but in USA, President is directly elected. Ideals of the Preamble. Basic ideals of Indian Republic are justice. Justice ensures equal opportunities for everyone. There should be political, economic, and social democracy as the ultimate goal. Liberty. Liberty means freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Equality. There can be no liberty without equality. Now all are equal before law and enjoy equal opportunities for everyone. Fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. Remember, liberty, equality, and fraternity was a slogan first raised by the French Revolution in France. Integrity. It means that each and every part of the country is an important part of India. You can say integrity means country as a whole or undivided India. Importance of preamble. If anyone plays with the integrity of the country, it would amount to high treason. The preamble has a great importance of its own because it makes the intention of our constitution quite clear by providing social and economic justice, all types of freedom, equality of status. Now let's come to reading part. Justice. Justice is a quality of treating everybody at without any privilege or prejudice. Prejudice means discrimination. It ensures equal opportunities for everyone and gives to every man what is his due. Justice should not be limited but should be all pervading, touching and social, economic, and political fields. There should be no political democracy alone. There should be also social and economic democracy as well. There, these very ideals have faced the Indian government to adopt socialism and its ultimate goal. It means justice does not restrict itself to only legal aspect, but it is used in wider context of fairness and equality, where all are given equal opportunities to live their lives and dignity. No one should have fear to aspire for higher social positions or express himself. Each individual have the right to seek justice for himself or herself. Moreover, the interests of the backward classes and minorities are safeguarded by the Constitution. In law, every Indian citizen is treated as par without any privilege or discrimination. In other words, we can say justice is ensured to all in every field social, cultural, economic, political, educational, etc., without ensuring social and economic justice for all. Democracy has no meaning and to goal of socialism cannot be achieved. Liberty. The term liberty means freedom. Freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Every citizen should be free to hold any belief and express their views freely. He can choose any religion of his own sweet will and can worship in any way he likes. The Indians had already suffered a lot because of the divide and rule policy of the British. So, the preamble to the Indian Constitution laid emphasis on the liberty of belief, faith, and worship in order to ensure the unity of the nation. It means the Constitution of India provides full freedom to all citizens like freedom of thought, expression, assembly, faith, belief, and worship, provided it does not clash with the legitimate rights and interests of others. No one has right to force anybody to adopt any particular religion or method of worship, etc. This is the what the word liberty means. Moreover, no one should feel restricted by their gender, religion, belief, or social conditions. Equality. There can be no liberty without equality, so the preamble to the Indian Constitution also lays emphasis on equality along with liberty. As such, our Constitution has done away with all inequalities based on sex, race, religion, caste, creed, or color. Now all are equal before the law and enjoy equal opportunities for their advancement. In the eyes of law, all citizens, irrespective of their religion, caste, creed, social positions, and gender, are equal. Liberty has no meaning without equality. Our constitution says that all Indian citizens are equal before law and will have equal opportunities for development. Fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. Remember, liberty, equality, and fraternity was a slogan first raised by French Revolution in France. The makers of the Indian constitutions were much influenced by the slogan, so they adopted it as the ultimate goal of the Indian constitution. One may belong to any part of the country, but he is an Indian. first and a Punjabi or a Bengali afterwards. Fraternity means brotherhood. In the context of the diversity and multiple communities found in India, the word takes no consideration significance as it means that a nation we promise to share and spread the feelings of brotherhood. It was inserted in our constitution in 1976 to foster the feeling of unity and promote national integration. Integrity. It means that each and every part of country is an integral part of India. Integral means important. No one should play with the respect and honor of the country. If anyone plays with the integrity of the country, it would amount to high treason. Treason means the crime of working against the harming one's own country. It means the preamble says that all the areas and the regions of the countries are its integral part, means very important part. It means that nobody should try to separate any part from the rest of the country. Which need or importance of the preamble. As it is said before, preamble has a great importance of its own because it makes the intention of our constitution quite clear through the following points. It envisages justice, social, economic, and political for all the citizens of the republic. It ensures all type of freedom necessary for the individual, that is freedom of thought and expression, freedom of faith, freedom of belief and of worship, etc. It strives for equality of status and opportunities to all individuals and safeguard their dignity irrespective of their religious belief or sect. It tried very hard for the equality of status and opportunities for all individuals and safeguard their dignity. It promotes a sense of brotherhood among all citizens, means it creates a feeling of fraternity. Unity and integrity of the nation is the chief goal of the efforts of the government. Objective of the government is unity and integrity of the nation. Thus, we find the preamble to our constitution is the real index to the provision to come into the constitution of the Republic of India. Preamble is the introductory part of the constitution which declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Moreover, the preamble gives to the people justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, and integrity. With this, our chapter is finished, and you will have to read it this part, learn the basic terms, related exercises, and kindly follow the SNAP homework. Thank you.